Hi, welcome to Science Chomp. Today we're going to be looking at ATP. Now ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate and it's needed to release energy. So let's just have a look in more detail what it actually looks like. What we have down here is this thing called an adenine. Now adenine is a nucleotide base and it actually forms part of DNA. It's a purine and you usually see the letters A, T, C, and G. A stands for adenine, and you've got thymine, cytosine, and guanine. Adenine and guanine are actually purines, and purines kind of look a little bit like this. They're nitrogen-heavy compounds which form part of DNA. In this case, it's linked with a sugar, and quite often these molecules are. And when it's linked to a ribose like so, you call it adenosine, okay? So it's no longer adenine, it's adenosine. But as you can see here, we've got 3 phosphate groups. So tri means 3, so you've got 3 phosphates, so it's adenosine triphosphate. That's why it's called ATP. Now the way it releases energy is this bond gets broken here. So you end up with ADP plus PI. So let's just write that down. So you have ATP and it gets converted to ADP plus PI. Okay, and that releases energy. This requires an enzyme called ATPase. So let's write that just here, ATPase. And obviously this is what releases energy. And this whole thing actually, it recycles. You get ADP and phosphate turning back into ADP. This requires energy and it also needs an enzyme. And that enzyme is called ATP synthase. So I'll write that here. ATP synthase. And that goes in that direction. So it takes the ADP plus the phosphate and turns it into ATP. It's used for all sorts of things, from growing, reproduction, muscle contraction, homeostasis, synthesis of molecules and breakdown of molecules. So it's useful for many, many things. And we're going to look in a little bit more detail as to how aerobic respiration produces a whole bunch of ATP from a glucose molecule. Thank you very much. Goodbye.